This is a slide from your genetics Desmos. We are going to go over how to make base pairs. Ready? All right, so notice at the top, we are on slide 8. And if you would like to follow along, you can go to your iLearn and pull up the Desmos link that way, or log in directly to Desmos and find our genetics unit. Okay, so notice the instructions. Below, use the drawing tool to add the base pair to each DNA strand. Notice whether you are making a DNA or an RNA strand. So that's going to be our key. Now, remember from before that if we're making a pair for DNA to DNA, so duplicating DNA, that every A is going to pair up with a T, and that means every T will pair up with an A. Every C will pair up with a G, and every G will pair up with a C. Now, where it gets a little different is if we're making an RNA strand. So A is going to pair up with a U instead of a T, okay? That's really the only difference. Everybody else here, same thing. C, still with G. G, still with C. And even T is still with A. So the only one is that A pairs with U instead of T, right? So let's take a look here. I'm going to make this a little bigger so we can more easily navigate. Go ahead and we're going to do the first one together on each side, and then I'm going to give you some time to practice. So notice that we have our DNA strand here, and they're both the same, okay? So take a look at that. But this one is going to pair up with, to make a second DNA strand. So from above, A is going to pair up with T. Let me change colors. Notice you can change colors here. You can color on yours too. Okay, and then over here, remember what we said. Instead of A pairing up with T, because we're making an RNA strand, it's going to make a U. So go ahead, take a moment, pause this video, and complete the remainder of this strand. While you do that, I'm going to also fill in the answers, and then you're going to compare them to mine when you are ready. Okay, so take a moment, notice whether your strand matches mine for DNA, and then double check whether your RNA matches my strand. If they don't, take a moment to review the pairs, right? A always goes to T, and vice versa for DNA, and C always goes with G for DNA. But if you're making an RNA strand, A is going to go to U, and then everybody else still is good to go. C is to G, G is to C, and then T is to A. So see if you need to revise and confirm your understanding. And when you're ready, jot some notes down for yourself so that they get saved and on your slide 2 cheat sheet. Nice job.